On most days, 13-year-old David Saley puts on his boots and makes the short walk to his local football field. And it's not just any football field. This pitch in the Claratown slum in Monrovia holds mythical status amongst Liberians. 40 years ago, Africa's only ever winner of the FIFA Ballon d'Or, George Weah, did exactly what David does now. He grew up playing on this pitch, dreaming of becoming a professional footballer. But in July last year, David, or Pogba as he's known, had to put his dreams on hold because of the Ebola outbreak. Transmitted through bodily fluids, including sweat and saliva, the disease had spread quickly. Precautionary measures were put in place, and any kind of football was banned. The National League was suspended. Thousands of people died across the country, and Claratown was badly affected. Michael Tiberson is a local community leader.
There are not too many Liberians who want to talk about Ebola because of what it has done to them. Yeah, what Ebola has done to them. It emotionally affected us, psychologically, and it played on people up to now. People just can't imagine that they lost their loved ones, their parents, their children as a result of a sickness, a disease, a virus unknown to us.
When you travel around Liberia, you hear people talking about how football has always been a unifying force, particularly during the 14-year civil war, which ended in 2003. The ghost of that conflict is still felt. 1% of Liberia has electricity, and an estimated 2/3 of the population live below the poverty line. Football offers respite, and looking for something to celebrate, the people focus on the national team. The players, most of whom live abroad, know this and feel an added responsibility when they return. During the Ebola crisis, striker William Jabor supplied food to his countrymen, including footballers, who weren't being paid because of the outbreak.
Some people lost all of their families in just a moment, you know. It's a big blow, you know. So we fear for them, and actually it broke my heart, you know, but we have to keep the inspiration up, you know. We have to motivate them, we have to give them something to believe in, to show that, yes, we are here and we are all Liberians, we are one.
Liberia's last recorded case of Ebola was in July this year, while football had returned to the schedule in March after 8 months' absence. And in September, the national team beat Tunisia, then ranked more than 100 places above them. After the hardship, it was a real tonic. And for the players and their coach, that victory resonated more than any other in recent times.
The euphoria before the game and after the game was tremendous. Everyone got excited. Excited at the fact that, you know, they think Liberia is now on a path of recovery. Expectations are now high. We defeated Tunisia. They expect us to beat every other game, which of course will be impossible. It has just become harder, I would say. But, you know, we'll take it one day at a time and see what happens.
Liberia's next match was against Guinea-Bissau in their first FIFA World Cup qualifier since Ebola. There has been little success for more than a decade. They qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations in 1996 and 2002. That was in the days of George Weah and James Debba, the current coach, who was a striker back then. In Monrovia, Weah, now a major figure in Liberian politics, was on hand to give his support. Pre-match in the tunnel, there was no hiding place.
It's immense pressure, you know, too much. But as a professional, it's what we deal with day in, day out. The most important thing is that we try to do our best and stay normal, focused, and know what we are on the pitch for, to give.
Coach Debba fielded an attacking lineup, and in the first half, Liberia gained the initiative. Jabor going close from Francis Doe's cross. Again, they found success down the right. Doe rose highest, but Grandpa, as he's nicknamed, couldn't hit the target. The fans didn't have to wait much longer though. Guinea-Bissau made a mess of clearing a corner, and Liberia's defensive midfielder, Patrick Gerhardt, was brought down. Jabor, who plays in the Spanish second division, made his first contribution to a two-leg tie that would become of major significance to him. Liberia 1-0 up. They'd controlled the first half, but after the break, they relaxed. They rarely looked troubled until their goalkeeper, Saley Swen, blundered. Maledou Reld Anido stooped to equalise. 1-1, and that's how the first leg finished. However, in the return game, Jabor scored his nation's first ever international hat-trick. Liberia won 4-2 on aggregate to earn a second-round tie with African champions Côte d'Ivoire. It's a wonderful opportunity, but the coach is realistic.
The possibility of reaching the World Cup, for me, is far-fetched. For now, we don't have that caliber of players that can take us to the World Cup. We're still building a team. We're still in the process of building a team. We're trying to look for Liberian players in the diaspora. I'm thinking about trying to structure a team, a competitive team for tomorrow.
Back in Claratown, the talented Pogba hopes to be part of the Liberia team of tomorrow. In the likes of William Jabor, he now has new idols to emulate. And with no Ebola and peace in the country, all hope that Liberia now has the platform for a new and positive stage in its football development.